to sit and really think about what is going on in my life. I felt the weight of the world for me to do great. Hey, what's up, 1428 family? It's Dondre Brown here to help you invest in your family, your finances, and your future. So the first thing I want to say, if you haven't been able to subscribe to the channel, subscribe. I have so much stuff to talk about. I'm going to be shooting a few videos today, but stay tuned. So the stock market was very interesting today. As I always say in my videos, I started about a year ago and I wasn't as aggressive or as intentional with investing. But as I'm getting intentional with it, oh my goodness, the stock market literally has taught me lessons today, right? There are other YouTubers that I watch, such as Chris Sane and Larry Jones. Even though they told me these things, I had to experience them for myself. And man, it was very interesting. So I'll start out first by saying there are things that you should really keep in mind when you're investing in general, right? We always talk about the mindset, right? How it's important to make sure that your mind, you learn how to control your mind and your emotions investing in the stock market. You have to be an investor to know what that feels like and know what that looks like. So I'm always encouraging you to start investing. And if you haven't been able to invest, you can invest with free shares. You can click my link below, you can get you some shares, and you can start to see what I am talking about. So today, let me first just go into my phone and I'll talk through what happened today. So usually when I'm investing, I have pretty decent days, making about 200, 300, 400. I'll have some down days. But today, look at the chart. The chart, I tell people this. When you want to know somebody's emotions, especially for beginning investors, look at their charts. Your charts chart your emotions. This was me today. Started out okay. I was like, okay, things are looking okay, looking good. Okay, I'm winning. Things are looking okay. And then what the heck is going on? It was crazy today, right? But it's okay. I went through some moments where FOMO was real. Fear of missing out was real. I was looking at some stocks that were having some run-ups and I was like, how are they having these run-ups? How do I find these, right? But I had to control my emotions and not jump in them. And I'm going to shoot a video right after this one so that you can see what I'm talking about, because I go more in depth with that. But on the day, I'm down a lot, right? I did jump into DoorDash. And one of the things I learned about doing that in the IPO through Robinhood is that they had a bidding structure, right? I didn't experience that before, so I'm going to be honest about this bidding structure. So what happened was I had to bid on the stock price, right? When I went to go buy my shares, I was ready. I was going to get about 50 shares at $102 a piece. I had it all planned out. I hit the buy button and it said, what would you like these shares for? And I'm like, 102, right? So then I'm waiting. The market opens, everyone's like, or DoorDash hits the Robinhood and everyone's like, yeah, DoorDash. And I look at my phone, I'm like, okay, well, I don't see that I purchased these yet. It's because DoorDash opened at $182 and I had tried to buy them early on, which meant I set a limit stating that if these shares aren't $102, I don't want them. So I wasn't able to participate early on. So what I did was I panicked. I'm not gonna lie, I panicked. I'm like, I had a plan. I was supposed to get my profit, 30% profit, and I'm out. So I jumped in. I jumped in at $187, right? So I jump in, I'm excited, and I was like, I wanna make sure my first hit was, as you see, this was the initial hit, and then it went up. And what happened was I seen a profit of about $200 and something, and I didn't take it because I'm like, hold on, let me try to get more. And then it shot down. So I tried to set, I think it's called a trailing stop loss. I'll talk more about what those things look like. And as soon as I set it, it dropped below. So it took my money out and I was like, oh shoot. So it took my money out. So I jumped back in. The long and the short is I lost about $200 and something, right? Luckily, If you look here, I'm starting to gain some of it back, but it stressed me out. I was stressed out. So the thing that I'm going to do with Airbnb is I'm going to wait until it hits. I'm not going to do a limit. I'm going to wait until the numbers hit, and then I'm going to go on with my plan. I'm not going to panic like I did earlier. But again, we talk about your emotions and your mindset, but when it happened, I forgot everything that I've been learning, everything that I've been talking about. I started freaking out. My heart was pumping. Like, this is crazy, right? So my goal tomorrow, I still have my money in, is to watch it tomorrow, watch it in the morning, pull it out in the morning, and get ready for Airbnb. The other thing that I learned was consolidation. So I had here, I'm going to show you. These are the stocks that I have. And you can see the day that I had, right? Look at all that red. Most of these stocks are down, except for DoorDash and Switchback Energy and AT&T and the S&P. So for me, consolidating, meaning selling your shares and trying to concentrate on quality, not quantity. So not spreading yourself too thin is essential. And I'll tell you why. So when DoorDash hit and I was thinking about DoorDash, I was looking at, I think I consolidated like 11 more shares. It was crazy. I was trying to watch too many things. I was confused. So I was like, I need to consolidate some of these. So I sold about 11 of my stock and tried to buy more shares in other companies, because now I'm learning that I should diversify my portfolio. I'm a firm believer of diversity, right? But at the same time, that does not mean you carry 25 to 30 shares, especially if you're a beginning investor like myself. So again, if you're in this family and you're a beginning investor, or if you have thoughts about just consolidating, like, leave your comments below. Did you experience what I experienced today? How did you feel about the market? How did you do on the market? I was told that reading on Robinhood and Yahoo Finance, a lot of it was because the news about the stimulus check being stalled, right? So that caused a ripple effect in the market. But it was crazy. I'm not going to lie. I've learned so much. So consolidating and FOMO, the fear of missing out, do not be afraid to skip out on the stock. I'm going to do a video right after this one that talks about another stock that came out and almost hit the floor, because I was like, how do you find stocks like this, right? So the thing that I'm also going to look into is, how do you find those leads, right? A lot of my information is through Yahoo Finance, looking at YouTubers, going to tip ranks, just in those spaces. But I'm gonna show you a stock in the next video where it blew my mind. I'm not even gonna lie. So hopefully you liked this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Leave some comments below. Let us know how your plan went today. Did you make a plan for the IPOs to hit, and did it work out for you? Because there were other IPOs, and I'm going to talk about those in other videos as well. Or how did you do with penny stocks, right? I've been putting out videos about penny stocks. How did any of those do if you've been able to get in on them? Leave your comments below, but make sure you share this with your family, because we're building momentum for 2020, right? We're learning stuff now so that we can have a lot of success later on, right? Hopefully you like this video. See you in the next one.